Forbidden Arts. Is this game one of them? Find out in just a second. What is up, guys? It's another Media Glitch review. Joel's doing some crazy stuff distracting me.
Doing Forbidden Arts, son.
Dude, I'm supposed to introduce the game.
Yeah.
You just stole the title from me.
No, I'm doing Forbidden Arts. I didn't steal it.
Yeah, but I'm reviewing Forbidden Arts.
Well, then say it. Do
okay,
your job.
well,
do your job.
You stole it
and
from me.
say
All right, anyways.
whatever.
Today, we will be reviewing a game.
Forbidden Arts on his face.
Anyways. All right, let's just get into this review. I'm tired of this. All right. Today, we will be reviewing a game called Forbidden Arts. It comes from Stingbot Games.
Yes.
They're the developer and publisher. This is a platform side-scrolling game. That's what you told me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you're this hero. Your name's Phoenix, and you start exploring this world, and you're told that you harness this hidden power, one of the 7 Forbidden Arts, and that is you are pyromaniac. I don't know, something to do with fire, and you're trying to go through the different bosses, levels, the different Forbidden Arts bosses, I guess you could say. And there's only one evil one. It's the necromancer. Of course it is. It's always the necromancer, right?
Yeah, I love the necromancer. It's my favorite guy to pick in Diablo 3.
Yeah, I mean, the undead, right?
Yeah.
Something to do with that. So basically you just go exploring, really. You find those gold pieces that you saw in the last clip. Those kind of unlock different areas within the game. But you just fight different guys through the different levels. I mean, Joel, he played a little bit of this. He preferred to just avoid them because he got frustrated.
Well, you can't avoid them. I guess you can jump over them.
Yeah.
But you see what they're doing there? You want to talk about that?
I can see it. What was it? What was I doing?
Okay, because you can control the element of fire, you can actually take.
Oh, I was
if there's fire near you, that's how you recharge because if you look, you got a second meter up there, and you can refill that meter once you use it, because you're gonna need to use that on these enemies, because I'll tell you what, the hit detection is horrible on this
Hold
thing.
on, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were done reviewing the game.
No, we'll get to that.
Okay, I was gonna go step in for you.
You'll step in just
all
a
right,
second.
all right.
But yes, you'll siphon the fire. That's how you can use it, the ability again. It's almost like your mana, I guess you could say. This is the first boss.
Oh,
He's
nice.
The,
oh, wow.
I
never seen that in the heck. No, I didn't.
Yeah, he has the ability with ground. This is like a honeycomb
beautiful.
stage. It looks great. I mean, I thought graphically this game looked really good. I thought it ran smoothly. There were just some issues, and we'll get to that in a sec. Sound-wise, I mean, there was a little bit of music in the background, but I don't think there was much.
There's music when you like talk to someone, or there's music at the menu.
Yeah.
This game is in desperate need of a soundtrack, but we'll explain why. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can explain now if you want.
Okay, so this game was sent to us, and it's what is it, in beta?
Early access.
Early
Alpha
access.
stage.
It's early access,
Yeah.
which I didn't know. So like, if you go and look at my stream, probably should, especially if you're the developer, because I was pissed. There was some stuff going on. I wasn't aware.
You didn't read the email.
I didn't read the email they
you
sent
didn't
me
read it.
very well. That it was, they're just getting rolling on this thing.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that, right?
Sure,
I don't
yeah.
know.
We can get into it now. Some of the problems with this game. I found a lot of glitches. This is one. I just I mean, and I didn't know if this was part of the game or not, for a second.
Dude, you should just let it run all night and see if you eventually land on
No, I
something.
didn't. I let that run for a good 45 seconds and I wasn't going anywhere. This is a little, the first puzzle of the game, right? Because it had some puzzles in it, and
Which I really like the first puzzle.
Yeah.
Unless it glitches.
it glitches like this. I couldn't move this rock. It was stuck.
Yeah.
So I had to reload the game. which is another element of this game. And this shows different glitches I had where, okay, you're supposed to push that rock in. Perfect. All right, let's go to the other one. I did it right. I got it finally. And this one's frozen.
Yeah.
And so there was just some glitches with that. Another problem I think that was with this game is I felt like the jumping and the detection boxes within grappling and jump, it just felt weird. And then if you landed on an enemy, there was no downward attack. And so you literally were going to take damage every time. Also load, after you died, the load spots, you didn't get like health regen, you had what you had.
You mean like this, checkpoints?
Yeah,
right?
within the checkpoints, yeah. And I felt there were frequent checkpoints throughout the game, but if you weren't regenning health after dying,
it's so weird.
And you were in a sticky situation, it was really hard to get past. And
Man.
there were times where I died to the same guy 10, 15, 20 times because I was in a bad situation. Also, a lot of these, they're not difficult. A lot of it just takes time, and I didn't want to sit there and wait for the guy to walk.
I know, right?
And then walk back, and then where I had enough time to pull myself up out of the ledge and him run at me and get out my daggers. What were some of your problems? And I know you're about to get into this, so please. Remember, it's early access.
I know. I'm trying to remember that. Okay. I'm trying to remember that. Did you watch the stream?
I watched.
Oh my gosh.
I
You
watched
watched
it.
a little?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
How I kept my cool. I did once punch the dresser that was next to me,
How'd that feel?
and I realized, oh gosh, you're streaming, Joel. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, because I was getting so frustrated. Let me just get my good points here for the developers, okay? I made a good point list, because I was going to come on this segment, crap all over your game. I was gonna, okay? But he informed me shortly before.
Hey, Stingbot, I got you back.
Yeah, even shortly before this that it was where the game is in. So this is what the game has going for it. Graphics, good. I enjoyed even the honeycomb. I never made it there, but I thought that was really. It looks really good.
Cool.
So yeah, story, it's good, right? I like the use of the elements that you get this fire and stuff. The double jumps after a wall jump. Never see that in the game. Love it. I love that you can double jump, hit the wall, and then double jump again. You just never ever see that in a game. You know, you can double jump, or you can jump, and you know what I mean. You can't. That was cool. That was cool. I like the enemy designs. I don't like the way they play.
Okay.
I don't like how OP they are, but I like the look of some of those creatures.
Sure. Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
I like the climbing on the wall, the vines and stuff. You know that you can climb on. You know, kind of. I like that element, and I actually like the level design.
Okay.
The puzzles when they work.
Yes.
When they work. Now,
Bad side.
the bad. There is a time where you go when you go out of platforming.
Yes.
You know?
The three.
And it's like 3D, you know,
yes.
like our games that we play nowadays, or like Banjo-Kazooie.
Camera angle.
Holy motion sickness. Let's fix that, first of all.
Plus, it was hard to gauge how far the jumps were because
The other thing is you desperately need a soundtrack for this thing. Like, there's no music whatsoever when you're playing the game, and you need that music, man. It's just like falling asleep.
Okay.
Hit detection. I was ready to like email the developer and like, what are you doing? I get it, okay, now I get it. You've explained to me, okay? I'm like, why give me knives when I can't even hit this bat? I wish I had this. I was gonna bring the footage, but we ran out of time.
Yeah.
And like, I am trying my hardest to hit this bat. She's laughing because she was in the chat making fun of me because I died like 50 times trying to hit this bat.
Right.
Why give me melee weapon if I can't use it?
Well, I feel like it was what in first-person shooters they call like hit scan. So wherever you swung,
Yeah.
that's where it expected the enemy to be. So you were trying to swing and time the blades to come down. I get
don't
what
know.
You're saying.
I
get
don't
what you're
know
saying.
what's going on there, but man. And then finally I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna throw this fireball, right? And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna throw this fireball at every enemy I can. Sometimes, like there's a ladder, and I would be like, I'd throw it and it'd go through the ladder and hit with the guy.
I never had to go through the ladder.
But then, like, there were times that the ladder would stop the fireball.
Yes, I had that.
You never had to go through the ladder.
I never had to go through.
Yeah, well, exactly. There were times where I'd like try to jump on this ledge, like jump onto the next ledge, and my guy would just be frozen.
Yeah, there's like this.
And the game was over. Like, there's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
There was a time where I got a trophy, and I was like, cool. And then it would not leave. It just hung out. The trophy just hang out there.
I didn't have those.
The whole time, or achievement, or whatever it is on Steam. So you had to reset it because, you know, all my footage was going to have that. You know, even though we used your footage to do it.
Are you done on the bad yet?
No.
Come on, get back to it.
I'm halfway through the list.
Because I want to give them some constructive feedback.
Yeah. Another, like, that whole thing, like, saves, like, the saves points are too far away, and I'm fine with that, except that you don't regenerate my health when I come back.
Yeah.
And then that's like a one-hit wonder type of thing.
Yeah. And you're in an endless cycle of it.
And when you're like, there's times where you jump and you don't see what's going on. Don't put a freaking enemy right there. I can't see what's there. I can see there's a ledge, and then I jump, and there's an enemy, and you die.
Yeah.
And then my save point's way the flip back in another land, and I'm
you
like,
have this much health.
and then oh my lord, like, okay, I get it, I understand, I do, I understand that where you are in this, and and here's my last complaint,
Okay,
and then I'm done. Okay, I do have more, but I'm just gonna stop there.
Thank you.
Is the fireball too? Like, I just need it to launch when I push the button.
Well, you gotta, you know.
So you have these. No, oh my gosh. Let's talk about the frames of animation it takes to climb up something.
No,
you know what I mean?
I get
like
you.
Like you're waiting for the guy to go, so you can get up, and like so you're like, okay, he left, and then you start climbing. By the time you get up there, he's already turning around.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my goodness, man. The frame animation to launch the fireball, all that stuff has to be sped up. Everything's got to be
Right.
like, this is not even close ready for a PS4 or a
Well, that's where I want to come in.
Okay, come
Okay.
on.
Because here's what I want to say is, I did some research on this developer, and their vision is to release it on all the major platforms.
right.
In about a year.
Oh, okay.
So they got a lot of time, and they really want people.
Well, you didn't
Now-
tell me that either.
Hey, I did. I'm here to tell you now. I'm
Okay.
telling the people, okay?
Cool.
One problem I do have with early access is when it costs money. It costs $9.99.
That's a good point.
Um,
Should be free, right?
I wish it would be free because you're getting a non-completed game, but you're paying for it.
Right.
I'm sure you get the completed version, but to me, that's when you buy it.
Let me interject.
Go for
I
it.
do feel like you do your game a disservice if it's this incomplete and you're charging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you need testing, put it up there for free. Let us all work it out. Tell us, hey, we need these bugs, these glitches. Man, gladly we will do that and tell you where these are at.
Sure.
But man, if I paid $9.99, whew, man, someone getting slapped. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we will test these things. There's a tons of people out there that would love to be a part of a project where they're looking for glitches, they're looking for bugs, you know? And that's what I think they do themselves a disservice by releasing it with a price right now.
Right.
You know?
No, and I agree. And just a few things, if they could add maybe a downwards attack or upwards attack, because you've got just a horizontal attack.
Oh,
it makes it difficult.
Fix
if
the
you're
hit detection, then give us that.
Fix the hit detection. Some of the object boxes are a little too big, I would say. You would jump, and it looks like you're gonna make and then you hit this invisible barrier, and you start sliding down. Get those a little more fine-tuned so that it feels more natural, feels real.
Yeah, there were times I jumped onto the ledge, and I just fell into the spikes, and I'm like, I clearly jumped on that ledge.
Sure.
What happened? You
Right.
know?
I
I wish
think-
I'd have known this was like in like this alpha
I know.
on the stream, because I was heated.
I mean, if you would have read your email, you would have known.
True, it is my fault. I take full responsibility. It is not the fault of the developer.
But hey, lastly, I want to say, since I've been playing the game, they put out 2 or 3 updates they're listening to the community. So if this is your style of game, this might be something you want to invest in. I know it's $10. We talked, or $9.99. We talked about that, but you have a chance to make the game kind of what you want because you can give feedback they're gonna listen to.
Right.
And this might be their first game. I'm not sure. It's the only game they advertise on their website. So give them a chance. I mean, there's a lot of quality here, right?
Dude, yeah, like that's being said, level design impressive, graphics impressive, all that is hitting the mark.
Absolutely.
You know? But boy, if I did not know, and man, I apologize for anyone watching that stream because I don't think I've ever been that heated.
What kind of soundtrack would you put to it?
What kind of soundtrack? I feel like it needs a little bit of heavier orchestrated ActRaiser type of a soundtrack. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. This guy right here knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Sounds good to me.
You know?
But hey, all in all, there's stuff there. It's early access.
I would love a platformer that looked like this and controlled beautifully.
And
say that.
and they're gonna give it a year. If they're gonna give it a year, then if you're watching this review and it's your style of game, maybe you invest in it because you get to help produce a game you potentially really love. So maybe you should buy it. Oh wait,
when this comes out for the PS4 or the Switch, and I'm talking to developers, 'cause I know a lot of developers watch these reviews, send us a copy on the PS4 and the Switch or whatever, or when it's fully done, and so we can see how far you've come along, you know?
Absolutely.
Because I'm interested, you know, in that. I know I was a little bit harsh. I was very, very frustrated, that's all.
Okay.
And I'm venting.
It's
now.
okay.
Because I honestly, before this review, I just barely found out. I was coming here to... I was coming in.
But I saved you guys, so remember me. Show me the love. But anyways, let's wrap this thing up.
Yes.
So, guys, Forbidden Arts.
Play it and let us know what you think. I don't know
especially if you're platform style, you can give impact to the developers, and they're listening. They're putting out updates all the time, and if it's their first game, they're gonna put a lot of work into it, and they're gonna trust.
I definitely
feedback.
can admire the passion behind it.
Yep,
for sure.
Absolutely. So hey guys, if you're watching this on TV, check out our YouTube channel. While you're there, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you can get notified of our streams and/or videos as they come up.
For sure.
Like the video if you like it. It started slow, I would guess. Yeah, probably. But it came on. It came on well.
I didn't know where you were going in the beginning.
I just wanted to get to the good stuff, and then comment this video with how bad it sucked at the beginning. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.